Hey YouTube, what is going on? Welcome to the Just Average Gaming channel. This is my first live with a face cam video that is not a live stream, and we're doing it on an old school PlayStation 2 game. I have yet to really figure out the audio settings on my setup, so if they're off, I will apologize. I will fix them next time. If something is messed up and you have a suggestion on what I should do to make it better, let me know in the comment section down below. If you are stopping in for the first time, before we get into this, do me a big favor and hit the subscribe button down below. It'll mean a lot. This is going to be my first gameplay / playthrough video, and what better way to do it than on a very old school system. Old school to me. Woo. Woo. Alright, so hopefully one day this video doesn't get me in trouble for having half-naked women on the screen. I can't control that. That's just what this game's about. So, if you have never played this game before, it is called Street Racing Syndicate on the original Xbox, PlayStation 2. There's probably a copy for the PC out there somewhere. There's Subaru, Mitsubishi, Toyotas, Nissans, Lexus, and then I think there's Volkswagens also. Pretty sure actually there is Volkswagens in this game. So it's not a huge selection of cars. There is a street mode, which is your career arcade mode, which if you do certain time trials and races within arcade mode, that's how you unlock other cars in the career mode. So let's hop into street mode and we'll go from there.
He what? Oh, hell no. When? Oh, yeah. Man, I told that fool. Yeah, hit me back. I can't believe that fool. The cops popped Eddie last night for street racing. Man, if we don't run, I'm out 3 G's. Right. Huh, I got this. Okay, check it. You're racing in the GTR today. You just can't lose in that baby. Win this, and you'll have a fat stack to buy a ride. I'll split the winnings with you. Come on, let's go.
I'm just saying, if he owns an R34 that can't lose and looks like that, there's no way $3,000 is that much of a hurting on his wallet. First race, I don't know what controls and the system turned on. Automatic transmission. R1 is nitrous. Actually, I can't shift at all. It's not even like semi-automatic. It's fully automatic. Now, the first race is super easy. I've started this game over, I do not know how many times. I've never beat the game. I don't even know if you can technically beat the game. I'm just sure you complete all the races and unlock everything, and that's technically beating it. This thing does not downshift on its own. It just went from 5th to 2nd. Do R34 Skylines even come in an automatic? Do any Skylines, besides the 4-door Skylines, I'm pretty sure 4-door Skylines have an automatic option. I don't know though. Oh, there's 140. $135 across the finish line. Alright. First race done. We're getting into the game now. That's just basically how you get your first fat stack of cash.
Hell yeah. Here's your split. Now go buy yourself a ride. I gotta go bail Eddie's dumbass out of jail.
Alright, so we have $30,000 to choose from. Like I said, Mitsubishi, Toyota, Volkswagen, Subaru, Lexus, Mazda, and Nissan. I forgot there was Mazdas. So there's RX-7s in this game. So it's basically, besides the Volkswagen, it's a JDM car game. You get your basic starter cars, and then you start to unlock the cooler stuff. Supras, Evos, Skylines. I think there's only R34s in this game. Those are the only Skylines, yeah. If but it's like every spec of R34. My option in this game is to always pick all-wheel drive cars. Rear-wheel drive cars with lots of power are uncontrollable in this game. So we'll go with the Subaru Blue. Manual transmission. So like I said, I picked the Subaru because it's all-wheel drive. We have almost $12,000 left over now. So
Hey, it's me. Listen, man, you're only gonna get so far in.
that sounds like it has a little bit of Subaru rumble. This thing is slow. Terribly slow. There's 60. Here we are in the performance shop now. Like I said, okay, so we have $11,005 left over from buying this car. It's the best starter car. I'm almost positive it's the best starter car. I've never bought any of the front-wheel drive cars, so I don't even know how they act in this game. But basically, just throw power at it with your $11,000, and the first chunk, the big first chunk of the game is super easy because you can have one of the fastest cars. What I like about this game is, unlike Forza games or Gran Turismo games, you're just putting like a stage turbo kit on it or a stage exhaust kit. This actually tells you the exact turbo specs. Hit more info. It tells you what the turbo is. This game is just better customization wise, in my opinion, because like as you can see, this is telling me what size turbo this is, what's better about the turbo compared to these other turbos. So what I'm going to do is look for the one that gives me the most power. That's the HKS. This, I'll install the intercooler obviously for realism factors. Alright, so I'm gonna go with this HKS turbo. It's a couple $100 cheaper, and actually it's only like $60 cheaper, but it does the exact same performance stats. And from there, I'm gonna want tires because this is an arcadey game, so the best chance we have at grip is what we're gonna want. Now, I think, in my opinion, this game was ahead of its time. Obviously, PlayStation 2 graphics aren't that great, but now for the exhaust, this is another thing. Forza games, you don't get to pick what your exhaust tip looks like. Need for Speed games, you do, and that's why people love the Need for Speed customization. So we come in here, and each exhaust does different performance stats, but not only does it do different performance stats, it also changes the look of the exhaust tip. So I'm very big on what the exhaust looks like on my car, in racing games at least. So even if the other ones do perform better, I'm gonna go with this one anyways because it performs better than this one, and it looks almost identical. So we'll go with this one. We'll throw some coilovers on here. I don't believe, don't quote me, I don't believe we can adjust ride height. But there's so much customization to do in this game, and it's so much better than new games. This game was so ahead of its time. Like, as you can see what I'm doing here, I'm installing a flywheel, intake manifold, exhaust header. You can put, let's see if I can find it, pulleys. There's another pulley kit. There's spark plug kits in here that actually add power. Intake. We can get to that. I thought there was spark plugs. Electronics. There we are. But what game can you add spark plugs and wires to your car that's going to affect its performance? And here's some more spark plugs. Actually, what we're going to do now is not spend any more money. We'll come back to that. We have $1,100 because when you get into races, actually, I'll just show you. So you remember how slow this car was. The game does get a little glitchy with its turbo noises. Sometimes the turbo noises work, sometimes they don't. I think it's a street racer. Yes, that's a street racer. There's also cops in this game. I think if you fly past the cop will actually chase you. So, this is our first crew meet, as they're called in this game. As you can see, 0 out of 3,000 respect, so I have to get 2,500 respect to get into this race, and I have to get 5,000 respect points to get into this race, and I also have to have that amount of cash available. So, or I believe I have to have that amount of cash available. I don't know, but I at least have to have a 150 horsepower engine for this one. As you can see, like I said, I took the all-wheel drive car because traction's so much better than rear-wheel drive cars in this game, and I've never taken the front-wheel drive car, so I don't know. And then we were left over with almost $12,000, or right at $11,000. So we dumped 10 grand into the car. Now we have a 400 horsepower car, so we're just gonna blow past these races, get our respect points easy. The game's gonna be fun for us because nobody's gonna be able to touch us in the first part of the game. So we'll jump into this first one, and now you'll see why I didn't spend this last $1,000. I can bet my money against these guys. Now, if I would have saved myself $2,000, I'd be able to bet against this guy. But because the ante to get into this race was $1,000, I don't have any money to bet against any of them. So I kind of screwed up there, but that's fine because we're going to win anyways. So I'm not going to force you guys to watch any of the races. I might show an entire lap of each race. I know I personally don't like watching people race entirely, but if you've never played this game, as you can see, I just got some points there. It'll combo it up and multiply it by 3. Most races, the max points you can get is 250 points. Now, those points are your respect points also, so you want to max that out in order to unlock more races and better cars. Now, if you hit anything, you do lose that combo, you do lose those points. But as you can tell, we're so easy. This game's so easy in the beginning like this. So I'm just going to finish out this race, and I'll catch up with you guys then. And there's the end of race number 1. As you can see, I have maxed out my points. Not trying all that hard in this race. It does get harder to max out those respect points, though. And as you can see, I had no wager, so I'm not going to get any extra money from this race or that series. So, I don't know how easy it is going to be for me to get my max amount of points on this race. I usually do this on most races when I'm very confident in being able to beat the other AI. I let the cars get in front of me, and then I get points based on passing them. As you can tell, every time I gain a position, I get more points for it. Now, if they pass me or I wreck, it cancels out my points, or it'll take points from me if I'm not currently gaining any points. Race number 2 of the series, now done. Maxed out my points yet again. Won by 4.5 seconds. After lap 1, I'm already halfway through my point cap. So it's very easy to get your max amount of points. And races like this, especially when the cars are slower, you can kind of just drift your way around. But if you've never played this game, and after watching this, you're like, you want to feel PlayStation 2 nostalgia or some old racing game nostalgia, this game is one of the greatest old school racing games I've ever played. The bumper kits and stuff in this game, you can only put one specific body kit, and it's whatever the game creator decided body kit goes on that car. You can't change anything on it. That's the only downfall to customization in this game. Other than that, when you upgrade the wheels slash rims, as people call them, they're wheels. When you change your wheels out, it also affects your car's performance and obviously your looks. We have now completed our first crew event. we now have money to, if we wanted to, go spend more money on our car. But as our car has 300 more horsepower than everything else, I don't really need to do that. So we have enough money now to bet a wager against someone. Now this is a drag race. I'm assuming this is a drag race or a point-to-point race against one person. So we're just going to accept this wager. And we're going to start the race. Our car is a lot faster. I don't really know what type of event this is, so I'm just kind of going to finish it. If I need the respect points later, I'll come back and finish it off camera. This is just a drag race, it looks like. You can hear him spraying his nitrous, and he's just not going to catch up. So yeah, I don't know if we get points in these types of races. I seen the bar down there said 0. So somehow I'm supposed to get another 250 points, I believe, in that short amount of time. Like I said, if I need the respect points, I'll come back to it later. If I bet against this person 3 times, it's going to go down each time I beat them. Now, to win the wager, you don't need to win the race. Just need to beat that person. I'll just finish the rest of the races off camera, finish out this crew event, and then close out the video and see what stuff we unlocked. I fucked up. I messed up. I've never had that happen to me before. Oh, that's embarrassing. New car models are available for purchase in the showroom. A new respect challenge and crewmate can be found. Alright, so before we go anywhere, let's repair our car. Now, beat this meet did not max out the respect across the board, so if I need the respect later, I need easy respect, fast respect, I'll come back to these. Right now, let's go see what cars are in the showroom, and then we'll close out this video. I believe we unlocked this car. Doesn't look like we changed anything in there. What is a 2.8 liter Volkswagen? I'm gonna have to Google search this car in real life because I don't know what the 2.8 is. Is that the VR6? I have no idea. But I'm positive we just unlocked these 2 cars. So for all the Volkswagen kids out there, you have your choice of any Mark IV Volkswagen. There you go. Didn't unlock any Subarus. Don't know if these were unlocked or not already. That was already unlocked. No Nissans, sadly. But we will have a Skyline in this game in about 2 to 3 more hours of playtime. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. We're only at 6 subscribers, so if you're seeing this video, that's awesome that you probably already know about this game, but it's awesome that this video came across your recommended feed. Hopefully you hit the subscribe button and the next one comes out in your subscription feed. Until next time, it's Just Average Gaming. See you guys later. Peace.